The last few months have been jam-packed for RRT volunteers across the globe. Demonstrating strength and unity, RRT volunteers came together to combat challenges from all corners. From supporting flood-threatened communities in Australia and New Zealand, to gifting food boxes to Ukrainian families seeking refuge in the Netherlands, RRT support was far-reaching. See how RRT connected communities through care, compassion and support, and stay tuned for a sneak peek of our state-of-the-art barbecue trailers. Severe wet weather continues to soak the east coast of Australia, triggering a massive response from RRT volunteers who have been supporting flood-affected communities. Chasing rising floodwaters, RRT volunteers hit the road with the rapid sandbagger in tow and served communities across New South Wales, Victoria and Tasmania. Volunteers have put their compassion into action, filling sandbags to protect homes and businesses, catering at evacuation centres for displaced residents, and serving emergency service personnel responding to the crisis.
Rapid relief team are here, sandbagging machine, providing a huge relief to our community members that have been volunteering. Great to have you guys here.
Over 198,162 sandbags have been filled and counting, with over 3,000 meals served and thousands of families supported through the help of our volunteers. Volunteers are actively serving flood-affected communities and will continue to support in any way we can. Racing along, RRT volunteers across New South Wales united to support the 2022 Poly Pedal, serving politicians and cycling enthusiasts tackling the 1,000-kilometre ride to raise funds for serving and ex-serving veterans through Soldier On Australia.
Good morning, this is Poly Pedal. We've been supported by RRT. They've done an absolutely marvellous job, as I've seen them doing right across the country over many, many years now, providing support for floods, for fires, and of course for Poly Pedal.
For the fourth year running, RRT volunteers from Castlemaine popped their joggers on to support those who challenged themselves to the 2022 Run the Main event, raising funds for the local hospital Castlemaine Health. Heading over the ditch to RRT New Zealand, and tragic floods swept across Nelson, jeopardising many homes and forcing hundreds to evacuate. Nelson volunteers were quick to respond, arranging a support tent for emergency workers and evacuees. But the flood support didn't stop there, and the team rallied together to deliver fodder to the Ray Valley farmers. RRT New Zealand volunteers treated local medical staff from Southland Hospital with a barbecue meal to thank them for their efforts and show appreciation for the care and hard work they give every day. Gliding across the globe to the UK, and volunteers provided lunch and gave thanks for the hard work of the hospital staff at the opening of the new mental health building in Alderhay. RRT were delighted to be able to serve 1,500 freshly prepared meals to the staff. The Scottish Recovery Consortium held its annual Recovery Walk, where recovery support groups, families and friends gathered to remember the loved ones who have lost their battle with addiction and mental health. Further effort to support people who are recovering from drug and alcohol addiction, the team attended the UK Recovery Walk. Heading over to RRT North America, and the Stanford team exhibited RRT assets to more than 250 emergency service personnel, including bomb squads and dive teams. Emergency responders were given the opportunity to learn about the resources available in an emergency and connect with others during the process. In honour of 2 fallen police officers, RRT served 2,000 frontline snack packs to officers in attendance at the funeral procession. Our thoughts and prayers go to the loved ones. Over to Europe, and volunteers from Germany were called to assist when a fire broke out in a region near Siegen. The team were urgently contacted asking RRT to serve the first responders as they tackled the fire. RRT France assisted at the Pyramides des Chaussures in Paris and Lyon. This event was organised by Handicap International to raise awareness of the effects of landmines in developing countries where war is evident. With gratitude, RRT Netherlands gifted food boxes to Ukrainian families and children living with disabilities after being displaced by the war. This is what one of the families had to say. And to wrap up this newswire, we wanted to share a sneak peek of our RRT barbecue trailers, which assist in more ways than one and come to the aid of communities every day. These trailers enable fast deployment in emergency situations and are equipped with non-perishable items to support all catering needs. These trailers are stationed in strategic locations across the globe and are always on standby and ready to deploy, rain, hail or shine. And that's all for now. To stay up to date with RRT, give us a follow or visit us on our website. Thanks again for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time.